Hey there, welcome to Monster Cat's Mix Contest, where real home DJs showcase their mixing talents to win real prizes. Here, let me show you. Each season, finalists from all over the world face off on the show to earn the votes of our elite judges. They must come up with the most creative mix only using our music. But there could only be one season champion. So let's get right into it because it all starts right now on this season of the Mix Contest.
Hey everyone, what is up? Welcome back to this season of the Mix Contest US edition. I'm Rocket Man, the 2016 champion, and of course, I'm your host for this season. We are in our second week of the contest, and today we have 5 finalists battling it out after last week's advancement. Our DJs today will be trying to impress our panel of elite judges, which make up previous finalists and Monster Cat artists. This year on the panel, we have last year's winner Baldy, our 2020 winner Feathervane, and Skybreak, whose music you can find on our labels such as Lightbringer, Accelerate, and Feeling Free. This year, our winning DJ will earn the title of champion as well as win the opening DJ slot at Home Base Music Festival in Orlando, Florida. For today's challenge, our DJs will be spinning genre locks. Each finalist has been randomly paired with one of 5 distinct genres that hold familiarity to the label. These genres include dubstep, future bass, drum and bass, electro house, and trap. The finalists' objective is to take their genre and, using any song they desire from our catalog, to best capture the essence of that musical style. They can deviate from their assigned genre, but once the mix is done, the listener should be able to differentiate each genre from one another. Our judges will also be evaluating the challenge based on harmonic mixing, representation of the theme, and overall technical execution. Each challenger has 10 minutes. After each mix, we'll hear from one of our judges to give the DJ feedback on their challenge. Then, just like last week, at the end of the episode, sadly, one of the finalists you'll hear from today will reach the end of the road this season. And by the end of the hour, we'll be down to only 4 finalists remaining, all battling for their chance at the opening DJ set at Home Base and the title of champion. So, if you're ready, let's get this going. First up on the decks is Jamie Vox. Starting out strong last week, your genre today is future bass. Let's do it. Good luck.
for you.
G'day James Vox, how's it going? Now this week you had the genre of future bass. Now some things I really liked about it, that edit of the Woolly remix of Stay with Won't Stop by Leah Culver. That was fantastic, super great song selection there. I do think next time keep a keen ear out for the timing on some of those transients when the kick's coming in. Like you're going back and forth between the songs. Really is little things that can make or break a mix, but fantastic selection there. Yeah, have a great ear. Super creative using the melodic dubstep elements, especially in the builds. Love to see you out here taking some risks, sort of bending the genre a bit. I thought that was really cool. I will say though, some of the transitions throughout the mix did feel a little bit harmonically out, so keep an eye out for the keys of different songs. and just sort of listen when things sound a bit off. In future bass, that genre specifically, very harmonically rich, very melodic. So, when transitions aren't quite in the same key, you really can hear it. Saying that though, the transition there from Contemplate into the Irons remix of Heroes was excellent. Super clean, smooth. I almost didn't notice a change song. So fantastic work all around. Did a great job. Kapai.
All right, thank you, Jamie Vox, for representing the future bass sound. Now, let's send it to our next DJ, getting wavy with the trap genre. Here is Technica. Good luck.
Dawn's not that far away. Hop back on the saddle soon. You saw the soldier. The dark can consume your brain. All we ever wanted was a little air to breathe, but all we got are ashes of our own memories. They can try to take me down, but they can't take me to my knees. No, you'll never take me. Not my choice, but it's my blood to bleed. I'm fading.
Did she just roll up a swisher?
Bitch, she did?
Someone get this bitch out on my spinner.
Cause run up.
Going down, whoa, picking up the pieces that we left here, we just left here.
No way of knowing where to go. Where to go. No way of knowing where to go.
These brothers my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side, CJ Ike, never go roll with ice. Yeah, why they wanna move like that? Why you want gone? Nah. Why you wanna act like that? Why you play hard? Cold, these brothers my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side, CJ Ike, never go roll with ice. Yeah, why they wanna move like that? Why you want gone? Nah. Why you wanna act like that? Why you play hard? Why you play hard? hard? Why you play hard?
What's up, Technica? Great job this week. I really love how you opened up your mix with that super smooth mashup between Fatal and Scumbag. Also really smooth was your key change in Ghosted to bring it back into its original key. That's how you do a key change, so great job. Something I would look out for in future mixes would probably be slowing down tracks or playing them outside of their original key. Sometimes that can warp the file in ways that you don't really want, kind of lower the quality of it overall. So be sure to only do that whenever it's really advantageous to you. And also make sure you're not doing too many things at once. For example, that section with the bass trick remix of that Tony Romero song might have had a little too much going on, so be careful with that. But other than that, great mix and best of luck.
Great job, Technica, for representing the trap genre on Monster Cat. Now, let's pick up the energy with the iconic drum and bass genre, and the DJ behind this next mix is Cosmilk. Good luck.
Hey Cosmilk, you did a really great job this week of showcasing all the different angles of drum and bass that Monster Cat has to offer. I love how you started it all off with that amazing drop switch from Drift Away into Snake Eyes. That little moment of tension was huge, and I would lose my mind if I heard that live, so definitely keep that up. I also really liked your mashups between Lost and We Love, as well as Outbreak and Almost 3 AM. You really kept it clean all around, so great stuff. Something I would work on is your transitions. So every now and then, you might not be as effective in your execution as you might want to be, such as whenever you were going into Lost, there was a little bit of a phrasing issue. And another thing is, I don't know if that drum intro was fully necessary, so definitely keep that in mind as well. But overall, like I said, really kept it clean. Definitely keep it up.
Thank you, Cosmilk. Great job in representing the drum and bass genre. Next up, we have Farnsworth with one of the oldest genres of the label, dubstep. Good luck and take it away.
Cold as me. Cold as me. Cold as me. You're not as cold as me. Cold as me. Cold as me. Cold as me. Motherfucker, stop pretending. Stop pretending. Stop pretending. You're not as cold as me. Cold as me. Cold as me. Cold as me. Motherfucker, stop pretending. Stop pretending. Stop pretending. I don't give a fuck. My flow is like I don't give a fuck. You're not as cold as me. I don't give a fuck. Cold as me. Cold as me. Cold as me. Cold as me. Motherfucker, stop pretending. Stop pretending. Stop pretending. Stop. In a world of time and speed. Motherfucker, stop pretending. Stop pretending. Stop pretending. Wobble dee wobble dee wobble. I don't give a I don't give a You're not as
That shit, I'ma make you wobble when I pump that shit. You can make it wobble, do it just like this. You can make it wobble, do it just like this. I'ma make you wobble when I pump that shit. Pump that shit, pump that shit, pump that shit.
wobble dee wobble dee wobble. Hey, look here.
nerves, time to get them on. Living life for the next drop.
Yo, what's up guys, this is Skybreak, and this is week 2 of the Monster Cat Mix contest. This week, contestants needed to pick one genre and make a whole mix out of it. So Farnsworth, I'm glad you were able to take some of Feathervane's feedback last week into consideration and start the tune with an actual intro. Very cool. The use of live effects on Self-Destruct was also a really exciting moment, and the transitions are very clean, especially the one from Wobble to Gunmetal Black to It's All Over. Sick moment. While a sick idea, I didn't feel like the Stop Pretending X-Shadow People mashup landed quite correctly due to some bad leveling issues that unfortunately tampered with my enjoyment. And there was also some weird phrasing issues around Hello. But you definitely understood the assignment. There is a lot of dubstep here, and yeah, good work.
Thank you, Farnsworth, for representing the dubstep genre. We have our final mix of the show, and it's time for some Electro House. Behind the decks, here is Enderin. Good luck, and take it away.
When I met you, it was just for fun. Now I feel like I'm the only one. Now I'm feeling like we just begun. Now I feel like I'm the only one. We got too much love to hold back. I need too much love to hold back. I've been waiting on you just to take me over, baby, take me over the edge. I've been waiting on you just to take me over, baby, take me over the edge. I've been waiting on you just to take me over, baby, take me over the edge. I've been waiting on you just to take me over, baby, take me over the edge. That's what I'm talking about.
right side, lose your shit. People on the left side, let's get lit. Break that one and take that. I'll go savage in this bitch. People on the right side, lose your shit. People on the left side, let's get lit. To the left, to the right, to the left, to the right.
Fight. Extraterrestrial. It's quantum guaranteed. People on the right side, people on the left side. When I say, everybody go right.
It's raining down fire. I see the smoke in the distance. I feel scared and alone. Who's gonna rescue me? These flames getting higher, and I'm running out of time. Now I'm running, yes, I'm running for my life. Who's gonna rescue me? 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 It's just us tonight.
Thank you, Enderin, for representing the Electro House genre on Monster Cat. Now, before we get to our elimination, let's hear from our lead judge, Baldy, on that mix.
G'day, Enderin. How's it going? Now, off the bat, you have the genre of Electro House. There's some great things in this mix. Something I really liked was the panning that you had just at the beginning of the Move Back mix. That was excellent. That's what this competition is all about for me, really. Just that fun, taking those risks, like that. The halftime section right afterwards was a risk, absolutely paid off. And there's some wordplay in there too. Very creative, did not go unnoticed. Something I've picked up on is a signature Enderin move there, the wordplay. I will say some of your mashups could have benefited from some drum replacement perhaps, particularly the Move Back remix I was talking about earlier and the Calling Us edit as well. Sometimes hearing the drum sounds going back and forth from different songs can sometimes break the immersion a little bit, especially with those more complex mashups, which you've been doing a lot of, which is awesome. It is really the little details in this competition, so hearing some things like the added bit crushing on the This Is Forever vocal to match the chiptune vibes in Turbo Penguin, that was a perfect touch, match made in heaven. So yeah, some really great stuff throughout this mix. Did an excellent job, absolutely spectacular, can't buy.
Well, there you have it, another challenge done and dusted. That was the Genre Lock Challenge, which we always enjoy doing because it showcases the diversity heard in the many sounds released on the label and that make up the EDM umbrella as a whole. All right, now it's the moment we've all been waiting for, paired with high anticipation. Who will be advancing to the next round and next week's challenge, which I guess I can tell you now is another show classic. It's our Full Circle Challenge. And we're gonna need exactly 4 DJs for this. So let's see. Based on our judges' feedback over the past week and through several judges' councils, 2 DJs that they would like to see in the Full Circle Challenge are Jamie Vox and Enderin. Congratulations to the 2 of you, you're moving on. So that now leaves us with 2 more slots and 3 DJs remaining. Based on our judges' feedback, the next DJ that they would like to advance is Technica. For our final DJ to advance into the Full Circle Challenge, based on today's performance in the contest, the judges would like to see Cosmilk. That means, unfortunately, Farnsworth, this is the end of your journey on this season of the Mix Contest. What an amazing time it's been to experience your mixes and taking us both into the realm of nostalgia, as well as the new horizons of Monster Cat. We look forward to watching your path as a DJ and performer. And until next time, keep mixing, and we can't wait to see you back on the show in the future. Well, that is all for week 2 and our Genre Lock Challenge. Congratulations to all 4 of our finalists advancing into next week. Be sure to head over to monster.cat/mixcontest2023 to follow the competition on all your favorite music and podcasting platforms so you don't miss out on a single episode. There can only be one winner this season, and only time and our challenges will tell. Until then, this has been Rocket Man, signing off. See ya.